So to just give you a recap of our three objectives, the first objective was to look at the themes of discussions that are present in this data set. And then we wanted to filter the discussions that were unique, the concepts that were unique to our particular product. So we used the Galaxy feature for that. And then we clicked on the filter and we selected our product. But now we would like to know as to what product attributes are actually poorly performing. So for that, we can again click on the unique to this filter option. And all we have to do is leverage the score over here, leverage the rating over here. We can probably select the 1 and 2 rated documents. This will help us understand the negatively performing areas of this particular product that we've selected. As you can see, there's a lot of data around, there are a lot of concepts around melted together, melted, and expiration date. So clearly supply chain issues are there. And along with that, we also see a concept which is called discolored. So that might indicate some amount of formulation issues, because of which the products are ending up discolored when they reach the customer. Taste awful. You'd always find some people who get the products which don't taste that well and tossed as a clump, stuck together, disappointed, do not buy. It comes in color brown, which is again similar to discolored. So now let's actually see how much impact does this have on the product rating score, because you can establish a parallel between how satisfied customers are and the revenue. So it's very important to ensure that we can determine the various promoters and detractors of that satisfaction score. So let's take two concepts over here, which according to us are major red flags. So we can take packaging and we can take discoloration, the discolored element or the concept. So to understand the impact on the product score, to actually quantify that, we'll be using the drivers feature. So as you can see, we can again visualize the top 50 prevalent concepts in the drivers feature. The dotted line represents the average product rating. And what this feature basically implies is, for example, whenever the concept swallow is used, the average score is 4.448. The word swallow might be mentioned in so many documents. Let's say it's mentioned in 100 documents, and the average score of those 100 documents is 4.448. So now we'd like to understand this in a more crisp manner. So for that, we've created a concept list. A concept list over here, you can see we have health, texture, taste, ingredients, and purchase. We've grouped some concepts and we've created an advanced concept list. And for the sake of our evaluation, we have added packaging and discolored as well. So let's just have a quick look in this format pertaining to the active concept. So all I have to do is click on active concepts. And as you can see, you get a good idea as to what is really driving up the score and what is really pulling down the score. So for example, you can see that packaging is at 3.89. It's really pulling down the score. Similarly, you see that discolored is down there with an average score of 2.23, which is again pulling the score. And when we click on the concepts tab, we see that the absolute difference pertaining to the discolored concept is 2.08, which is huge. And similarly, packaging is also bringing down the score. I'm sure concepts like melt and melted together, those are also pulling down the score. So let's say you want to add a new concept to the analysis. You can see that melted is also bringing down the score. So these are clearly the red flags that we need to look into immediately. So these would be our recommendations: to look into the packaging, to look into the formulation. So basically to do a deep dive into the company's supply chain